In the heart of the English countryside lies King's Abbot, a village so pristine, so still, it seems immune to sin. Ivy curls obediently along red brick walls. White lace curtains twitch with gossip. This is not a place where crimes are committed. It is a place where they are quietly ignored. But beneath this manicured peace lies a suffocating silence. Roger Ackroyd is not merely the latest corpse in a detective story. He is a man haunted long before he was murdered. Wealthy, respected, yet consumed by suspicion. On the evening of his death, he receives a blue envelope, a confession from beyond the grave. In it, his late fiancée names the man who had been blackmailing her. At 8:50 p.m., his trusted friend, Dr. James Shepherd, leaves him in his study, alive. Shepherd hears the door lock behind him. By all appearances, Roger Ackroyd has sealed himself inside a room that will become his tomb. At 10:15 p.m., Ackroyd's body is discovered. A silver dagger protrudes from his neck. The study is bolted from the inside. The window is closed and latched. But one detail screams anomaly. The grand armchair has been dragged out from behind the desk, its massive back now pressed up against the door, as if the victim himself had tried to barricade his killer out from the inside. The crime is impossible, and yet we have a guide, a narrator, Dr. James Shepherd. He is not charming, he's not eccentric. He is, above all things, reliable. The steady, unimaginative doctor. He is our Watson, our window into the truth. And if he does not understand something, then neither should we. Fernley Park, Ackroyd's estate, becomes a crucible of suspicion. The suspects parade before us, each more guilty-looking than the last. There is Ralph Peyton, Ackroyd's stepson. Charming, reckless, and up to his eyes in debt. Vanished without a trace. There is Flora, the poised, grieving niece. Her sweetness barely conceals an iron will. Miss Russell, the housekeeper, is evasive. Parker, the butler, hovers like a shadow. And then, there's the strange ephemera. Clues so specific, so tantalizing, that they demand interpretation. The goose quill, dropped by a veiled woman. A wedding ring inscribed, "From R," found in a fish pond, traced to the parlor-maid, revealing a secret marriage. A juicy subplot, and nothing more. Footprints appear on the study windowsill. They match Ralph Peyton's shoes, except he wasn't wearing them. A setup, each clue, a strand of web, beautiful, intricate, leading nowhere. Enter Hercule Poirot, recently retired. Belgian. Brilliant. But this Poirot is not like other detectives. He pays no attention to fingerprints. He scoffs at the footprints. Instead, he asks maddening questions. Who said what, exactly what, at the dinner table? He listens, not to what is told, but to how it is told. Dr. Shepherd, our narrator, grows increasingly irritated. Poirot is wasting time. And yet, something nags at Poirot. Something about the timing of a crucial phone call. Something about the dictaphone Ackroyd was known to possess, but which is now missing. The truth, Poirot says quietly, is not in the footprints or the dagger. It is in the psychology. The suspects are gathered. Poirot begins not with accusation, but with revelation. He has read a manuscript, a narrative, written by Dr. James Shepherd. A modest document, a modest man, a modest lie. Because here is the truth. Dr. Shepherd did not merely narrate the story, he orchestrated it. He is the blackmailer Mrs. Ferrars named in her letter. And the moment Roger Ackroyd read those damning words, Shepherd knew there was only one way to silence him. But murder, as Poirot says, is easy. What is hard, what is art, is the lie. Let us perform the autopsy. The dictaphone trick. Ackroyd owned a dictaphone. Shepard set it up in the study, hidden. After stabbing Ackroyd at 8:50 p.m., he arranged for the dictaphone to play Ackroyd's voice at 9:30 p.m., loud enough to be heard through the door. Those who heard it believed Ackroyd was alive. The chair trick. Why was the armchair blocking the door? It wasn't. Shepard had rigged a simple wire. After locking the door from the outside, he yanked the chair into place. From the hallway, it appeared the victim had barricaded himself in. The phone call trick. Shepard needed to discover the crime. So he rushed to a public phone box and called Fernley Park, disguising his voice, reporting the murder. When he arrived moments later, breathless and summoned, he had already staged the scene. But these are just mechanics. The true brilliance is in the narrative. Shepard never lies. Not once. He simply evades. He writes, "I did what little had to be done." What does that mean? He cleaned up? He left the room? He killed a man? He records events with surgical precision, omitting just enough to render himself invisible. And we trust him because he is the narrator. Because Agatha Christie made us trust him. And that is the revolution. With the murder of Roger Ackroyd, Christie shattered the covenant between reader and narrator. She turned the voice in our head, the guide, the observer, into the villain. She did not write a twist. She rewrote the rules. The true locked room was not the study. It was the mind of the narrator. A chamber built of half-truths, a place with one occupant and one key, held all along by the man telling the story. The murderer didn't vanish. He simply kept talking,